Hey y'all, so we're back for our Saturday session, and I'm excited about a number of things. First of all, I get to share with you who the winner is. Oh boy, you guys are so awesome in this community. I can't tell you how much I love you all and how much your participation not only means to me, but means to each of us as well, because you guys are commenting back and forth. And I just think I'm just so fortunate to be among you all. You guys are such awesome creators. You're just fueling your life and fueling your passion with creativity and just being a part of a positive, ongoing artistic movement. And I'm just happy to call myself and among you guys and then be in your numbers. Also, Arteza always just loves you all. Anna, who is the one I work with, she coordinates marketing and all this stuff. She always comes over and reads your comments, and she's always amazed, like, gosh, you just have such a great community of people. Like, they're just so awesome, and what have you. So don't think that Arteza doesn't come and participate by looking at what's going on and really appreciating the feedback. They read a lot of your comments and they'll ask me regarding some of them in terms of just trying to have better turnaround, better ways of communicating when stock is low or gone, and connecting back with you all to be able to get things to you. So those comments do get read and they don't get ignored, or Arteza is not the type of company that's just like all about, oh, just buy our products and, whatever, So that's why I like working with them, because those of you who follow me, that support me on Patreon, that have been in my school and taken my Art Mythos program, or if you've ever purchased anything from me, I'm the kind of person that I just love giving, and I'm always going to give you a little bit more, do a little bit extra, because I like to be treated like that. So I treat people the way I want to be treated. So just wanted to first say that. I know the drums are rolling, suspense, like, who is that? So I will tell you who it is in just a second, but also to let you know that Arteza is doing another challenge this month over on their website. I'm going to put the link right below this video. You just click the page, go over to the website. They're doing a drawing challenge. So those of you who like to draw or like to interpret various drawing prompts and what have you, you can do it any way you want. I mean, it can be jelly printing. It could be anything you want to do. There are 4 different prompts. It started at the beginning of this month. And I know that they're going to, you have to read the rules over there, but you kind of put it up on, if you have an Instagram page, you post it there. I think you posted on their page or something like that. I don't know. And anyway, if you're selected, you get $100 shopping spree, and they're doing that 4 times this month. So if that's your thing, definitely click the link below, go over there, because you got 4 opportunities to win $100 shopping over on Arteza. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Anna asked me if I wanted to participate. I'll be one of the sort of kind of on the panel of, looking at everyone's work and helping them select, which that's kind of hard for me because I want to give prizes to everybody. But, so I'll be a part of that, participating with that selection. So I'm excited about that. That'll be fun. So it's just another fun way to send out some love, to bring hope and inspiration in our community, and just keep us creating and focusing on the positive things that are, that we can be contributing in the world. Like there's a lot going on, from having been locked in to now a lot of the protesting that's happening in the cities and everything. And it's a tough spot, for people to be in one way or the other, So I don't get into politics and I don't cast judgment, but I do understand that it can wear on us, right? And we try to stay focused and just have love in our heart, and try to just connect with each of our fellow human beings as human beings. And I think what's important during these times, I've really been thinking about a lot of what's going on, and I think what's important is for people to be able to define. You know, it's like that's what my art mythos is about. It's all about telling your story. Who are you? What are you? Where do you come from? What do you love? You know, what's important to you? It's about telling our own stories. And that's what happens for me as an artist. You know, I just believe if we tell our own stories, then other people don't have to, and we also don't have to be defined by those things outside of ourselves. We should be self-defined, and even more so now. So I think what's important for us to get to know each other. You know, sit down and take the time just to ask each other, you know, who we are, what we love, you know, and not just assume that people fall in various categories or that people have various issues because they come out of various socioeconomic, educational backgrounds, or that they come from certain countries, or, you know, sometimes, you know, people come and they come to America, they may have a language barrier and this thing and that thing and can be brilliant, but sometimes people treat them like they don't know what they're saying because they don't speak English well or something like that. You know what I mean? So it's important for us to just really get to know people. So I want to say that because other than that, on this channel, you're going to see me just having fun and posting things. But don't think that I don't have opinions and that I don't worry about the direction of our world. But I think if we just keep on creating, staying happy, staying together as a community, you know, attending to each other, being responsive, creating joy, that goes a long way, a long, long way to make the kind of change that we want to see happen. So I want to say that. And the other thing I want to say on this same topic, it was just amazing when I came here to, because I'm doing this on Friday afternoon, because I waited till, like I said, I would do the selection on Friday. And I just counted up all the responses and just did a number generator and generated a number, and then I selected the winner that way. So I kept it really simple. My daughter was here to help me. So just kept it easy peasy but fair. And when I was looking at the comments and looking at the thumbs up, and then to see 5 thumbs down, and I thought, wow, I would really like to meet those 5 people who thumbs down a video that's just about creativity. I mean, you may like what I do, you may not like what I do. It might not be your style, but you don't have to thumb it down because you don't like a particular style, right? How many channels do we go to that we don't really care for the style? We like the person, we like their energy. You know, we're learning something new from them. And even if I don't care for any of that, I just go to another video. I never thumbs anybody. And all the time I've been on YouTube, I've never done a thumbs down. Even if it's something that's like, you're like, oh, it could be something political or something, whatever. I still never thumbs down because I figure like, why? You know, that does nothing. And on the other hand, it's important for us to have dialogue. So I said, wow, I would really like to meet those 5 people who thumbs down a video that's a giveaway. We're having fun over here. I'm like, oh my God. All that's going on in the world and everything. And like, who has time to thumb something down? You know, we need love. Anyway, I just had to say that. I never talk about the thumbs down. I really don't even care. And like I said before, what's interesting, if you thumbs up or thumbs down, it still helps my algorithms because YouTube doesn't care if it's a thumb up or a thumb down. They just want to see how many people are participating. So people thumbs down videos, and they don't realize all it's doing is still helping the person to have a certain amount of views or whatever. Anyway, I love you guys. That's it for me on all of that. I just wanted to be that person who acknowledges what's going on but not go down that rabbit hole. But that 5 thumbs down, I did have to say something about that. That's like funny. It's hysterical really to me because it doesn't bother me, but it's just really amazing. Whoa. So anyhow, drum roll. SUPAPAM, SUPAPAM, won the Mica giveaway. Oh my goodness, SUPAPAM. So that's going to be right underneath the video. So I'll have my email. So please just email me directly. And you can give me all your mailing information. I'll send it along to Arteza, and they will send it, the mica, right out to you. So once again, thanks a lot, and let's jump in to our book. Okay, so this has been this kind of week for me. I tell you, I have just been so dealing like intuitive collage. I'm gonna show you guys something. So over on Patreon, I do a lot of different kinds of journaling. I'll show you. And this week has been this same type of week for me. And I was really happy to hear you guys' feedback that you were like, yeah, you know, you really liked me just doing several collages, talking through it because you find that instructive and very helpful. And I love working through collages and I love sharing the process with you guys. So I thought, why not do it again? Because now I can get through some more and you guys can, you know, we can get some more of that. So in Patreon, I have two types of journals going. So this book right here is a third style. And I like to show you because each of them is a challenge. So this right here is what I call my Gelli Junkadori. So it's like traveler's notebook size junk journaling. And these are my covers. I sell over on my site and with the insert. But this is junk journaling style, sort of mail art kind of concepts. And so in this book, I'm constantly challenging myself to, and then I get a lot of happy mail. And so the pieces that come to me in my happy mail from my patrons and followers, I put pieces of their things in here. But you see, I'm doing like a different style. And actually this ginkgo, I'm going to use this paper today. And in it, there'll be different books. So there's like, it's a whole junk journaling kind of style. So I'm actually taking mail art and I'm interpreting it in a junk journal kind of style. So we have tags, we have booklets. So you can kind of see here, just flipping through. It's a whole different style of journaling, but it really, this is some more happy mail that I got. I love this. Of course, I talk to myself. I need expert advice. I love that. And this one is, don't talk to me after my coffee either. I love it. But anyhow, so I put my happy mail in here too. But I'm showing you guys this because this is one style of journaling that I do weekly. Then in the large journal, I'm doing sort of this style of mail art, a little bit more abstract in a way. I'm really pushing the Nick Bantock kind of concept here of doing mail art. So I really am focusing a lot on pushing sort of the Nick Bantock style. And my Patreons, we're going through this and we're really sussing this out and really kind of getting a feel for it, right? So I'm just doing a quick flip so you can see. Such a different style, right? So, and then on Saturdays, I'm working with you guys and I'm doing this more sort of abstract mail art. It's not really, not Nick Bantock talk at all. It's more sort of passbook, abstract, I would say, with the mail art focus. And so this is a different style, but every time I come to the book, so this week it's been like every time I come to a blank page, I'm like, okay, how am I going to approach it? And those pages I just showed you, the recent pages, exact same way. I mean, it was like really flushing out. Like when I started this page, I had absolutely no idea where I was going. I didn't even know the pieces I was going to use. And that was earlier this week. I had no idea what I was going to use. And I really, you know, my patrons, they saw me really kind of struggle through getting to this. And, but it's a lot of challenge. It's good. I enjoy it. And so today I'm in that same frame of mind. It's probably just kind of the, you know, what's been going on and, you know, just trying to, you know, remain focused and also like, cause it's a part of telling our stories, right? And so when we're doing our art, we are affected by what's going on in our families, what's going on in the outside world. You know, we can't think that doesn't affect us creatively. It does, right? So, okay. So I've kind of gone through and I've decided I wanted to kind of go with some monochromatics. I'm gonna do two spreads. We're gonna do two spreads. And so this is out of my June printables, and you guys have really gone in there and bought them and really enjoying them. So thank you again for enjoying this pack and, you know, and creating with it. So I want to use that. And then I was looking at this. This is from my March printables, I think. So I kind of like the idea of going abstract, but then a little bit of sort of classic. So I may play with that. I have some text, and then I have some of that ginkgo paper. So I'm kind of thinking about this too, some kind of way. So that's kind of where I'm going. Let's just jump in and let's see what happens, because I have no idea. None. And I'll probably do some scripting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I want to say I'm going to start, I was trying to decide if I'd start with this one, but I think I'll go with this one right here first. So first of all, I'll get these white edges off. Let's just jump in. Sorry for the dirty under paper. I normally try to change it, but this has been one of those weeks where I've been working on books for my shop. I've been working on bundles, book bundles. I haven't had things up in my shop for the longest time because, you know, first of all, you can't mail anything out and all of that, and kind of have to get into a mode of what I really wanted to create. And so I started this new series I'm really excited about. So the coffee stain is because I've been, you know, doing coffee staining on my desk, like small batches. And, but I'm doing book bundles as well. So it's going to have my stained papers in them, and coffee stain papers, and fabrics, and some vintage book pages, and it'll be enough stuff to make several books with. And for those who are following me on Patreon, we've been making a lot of books over there, so it'll be that book style, a lot of those book styles, because we're doing a lot of book styles actually. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cut down too. But if you just, you know, like my papers and you like all of this and you want to kind of do a collaboration where you want to use some of my stuff and you want to use some of your stuff, it's all going to be one of a kind. It's all going to be original, one of a kind staining. So when you get them, my file folders will be in there. Each pack will have a file folder. So and then that way, if you're making your own papers and you want to kind of use them together, thought it would be fun. Because I'm making it. I just love making them. And then, I mean, I have so many of them, like, I can't use them all. Okay, so I got this one put to the side. So now let's come back. I feel like I'm like really talkative today. I hope that... hope you guys are cool with that. Okay, now what I'm going to definitely do, I'm not going to spread it this way because you know how I don't like things on both sides. So I'm going to start off by just... Let's go ahead and split this down the middle. And we're going to put it down. And here again, like I was saying before, I'm just going to go and jump in. I'm not going to... I'm not going to overthink it. I think the idea is to have some of this text on my onion skin. The idea is to just work with what we have and see what happens. So now I want to get rid of, what do I have down here? Look in my drawer. I kind of want to get rid of the, oh, wait a minute. I know what I may have. Let me look in. I have to separate these kits out or else I won't be able to find stuff myself. I know I have some. This is the kind of video it's going to be, guys. Truly working with me. I know which ones I'm looking for. Hold up. I'm looking for the one that has Maybe I can use, this one. I just want, because I'm actually going to do some scripting. That's my goal. But I want to, that could be nice there. So I like this on this side. So let me go ahead and grab. Here's my ruler. Just grab, it's going to be another long video, guys. Not that you guys seem to matter. You always say, don't worry, I like them long. Just always trying to do that balance between, you know, getting the project done and not taking all your time up. And let's see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and rip some of this. There was another paper I was just thinking about too as I was preparing, looking for this one. The original one I was looking for was, what was it, Robin? I'm trying to remember what I was even thinking it was. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get some glue down. And I'll get my glue book. Oh, I know what it was. I have some, I may have already used it. I have some marbled paper that's a black and white. It's in one of my kits. I think it's in the second one. March, April. Must be in the April pack. That's what I'm thinking. Those of you who have the packs, you know what I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about too. So just getting it down around these edges. I like to get it on the page and then just glue up the actual. Okay. Let me stand up so I don't do what I did to, oh, I know I didn't do it on this video. I did it on my Patron video. I was sitting down and I just didn't get it straight. Okay, there we go. Perfect. That's the tea bag staining one I did. And see how just so neutral. I love it. But it gives texture, but it, you know, see, it just gives us some place to go and it makes this one pop, which I love. Love, love, love. But I want to see more of it. So now I've got to move some of this over. So let me just go ahead and move it over. Just go ahead and grab. Let me just grab some of this first, this edge. And then I'm gonna push this back some, because remember, this is the 8, we're doing 80% right now, remember? And so coming up soon will be a video where I'm actually going to come back in and put a lot of the mail art, the stamps and all that kind of good stuff on here to really flush it. I flush the collage out as more of a mail art piece, right? So I'm always conscious of thinking about keeping enough neutral space. So this is kind of like where my neutral space is. Now I know I have put a lot of the darker black on the side where like stamps and stuff would be. But I'm thinking that I have a lot of stamps that are bright colors, and I think that they look good on darker backgrounds. So those are the kind of stamps I'm thinking that I'm going to go after and be using. So here we are. Oh, I love that. And it's funny because those two papers just go so well together, you know, but they're different, but they work. Okay. So I pulled this little yummy out of my drawer here. This is on coffee stain and printed. But let me see. Let's get this down and figure out what we're doing. So this here. Okay. So this is good. Okay, now I think I want to use some text. So I think I'm going to use the denser text so that, oh, I like that. Yeah. Yes, I like that because what it does is it'll, you know, obliterate the text behind here. And at the same time, I mean, you can see it, but you don't. Okay, so let me see. I want this to kind of come to the edge there. And this right here, it's a good height. Perfect. So let me just kind of get it in the gully here. Figure out what I'm doing. Okay. Alrighty. Perfect. So put that down. And then we'll come back for this. Okay. Get that little bit off the top there. Just a little bit. Let me just go ahead and cut it so that I don't end up, because I only need to just take that little bit off. Okay, so, right, let's glue this up. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to put some glue on here. So I hope you guys have had a good week. Things have gone pretty well for you. I've had a good one. Hasn't been you know, pretty uneventful. Just getting work done. Oh, I did launch a line of yoga wear this week. Yoga wear and tote bags for yoga, for exercise, for the gym, for art. And they're using my Gelli prints. So I'm excited about that. Really excited about that. So that was some news. Yeah, that was news. Okay. Ready. I'm gonna put everything on this. Let me go ahead and I'll put that up there because that has Pam's info. I don't want to. Okay. It's funny because I don't like a lot of you. We talk every week, and Pam said in her comment that she's had such a good time working on this altered book and she's nearly done. And I remember when she said it, I commented, I'm like, oh my God, I'm trying to get mine done. But like only very few of you have I ever met. And it's only because you've come to my, workshops, like actual, live workshops or something like, or, retreats or something. And that's, just been a few of you guys. And so I always wonder, like, want to know more about you, It's so funny because I don't know you guys. I don't know, the things are important to, well, I know the art's important to you or we wouldn't be over here together. But I always wonder. So now, like, now that Pam won the Micas, I'm like, I wonder, what Pam does, and you know, what's her family, and does she have kids, and does she have grandkids, or you know, does she like to travel? Where does she like to travel? Where does she live? You know, there's always that kind of thing. So I like that. So the challenge here for me is I'm liking all of this. However, though I'm not going to tempt myself, I guess I am going to tempt myself, but I'm not going to go any further. But, you know, I really want to see what is this stuff going to look like my stamps, you know. But I promise you, I want to get through to the other one, so I'm not going to. But, like, look at this. See what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be cute right there? Oh, because the black and the cream, and then this one goes like that. That's Mongolia. I might have to put that one down just so I don't forget. Oh, I love that. But then I want to do stamping, so I've got to stick to my plan, because I'm ready to start going down that rabbit hole. But I want to get these page spreads done, so I think I will just put this here right now. We'll see how well. Let me see on time. Okay, I might have enough time to get this next page down and come back and start working on this, because I got to stick to my goals, and my goals are to get a few page spreads done. Okay, so now with this one, oh man, this is just yummy. I think this one I'm just going to divide right here at a point where they both definitely look different. So one will go here. Maybe I'll do this part of it. I'm just gonna do it without a whole lot of thinking. Just a lot of thinking. Because like an uncle of mine used to say, you study long, you study wrong. Really never understood that when I was a kid. But as I became older, I sure did. He had a point. So let's see if that goes there. Oh, this is on. You know what? I'll just put this whole thing here. Look, that's good, right? That gives a really nice background, and it basically covers everything. If I put it down like that, it's a little on the angle, but that's okay. I can fix that when I go to put other stuff. So I'm gonna put that down. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Wow, this page is making it easy maybe for me to get back to the other side, but I am going to do scripting, so I don't want to forget that I'm going to script. I'm going to do some scripting on this page spread for sure. Let's put this down. And I work a lot like this, where right now I got stuff everywhere, right? Like the things that I pulled out that were going to be my inspiration. And so while I'm still here, my mind is over there. I'm looking at stuff. I'm swiveling around, because all of that, you know, just excites me, and it just gives me a lot of ideas, because in this collaging process, because I'm just kind of staying open, it's intuitive, I'm just going with the flow. I don't have a whole lot of preconceived. I just have a few presets here of some pages that I pulled out, and then even that can change a lot of times for me. And then, you know, from there, you know, you just kind of go with what is inspiring you, and you just kind of stay fluid, stay in the flow of it all. And that's where you come up with some really happy accidents. Okay, so let's get this one on. I had to stand up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. So, like right off, I know that even though I'm going to script on here, I really want to use my pumice stone in that area there just to put down some really light scripting. Okay. Oh, love this. Okay, so here's my pumice. So here again, I'm just going with inspiration. I'm not going to overthink it. Oh, love it. So just filling some of it up just to kind of bring, you know, some lettering onto the page. Love that. And let me see. So now I like that actually. I think I'll take a bit of this and do a block, something there, and then do something slightly different at the top. So I'm kind of feeling the idea of creating a grid, you know? Oh, that's cool. Like creating this grid and then do something else there. So let's go with that. I really like that triangular stamp. Alrighty. Or a diamond. I guess it's a diamond, not a triangle. Okay. Put this right here. Okay, let's just go ahead and clip this down so it won't curl up on me. I'm working. Okay. Okay, so something else right there. I had the idea. What was I going to do? Just put this stuff down out the way. All right, remember I kind of wanted to use this. I think that's too strong for right there. Maybe not. I know I want to bring this into the mix. I might do this around here somewhere. I like that ginkgo, so maybe that'll be good. Oh yeah, see that's nice. Okay, so we'll put this in. Let's go with this. Just kind of line this up with okay. Do it like this. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, love that. So two different types of scriptings too, you know, so that's nice. Nice juxtaposition of elements. Okay. Oh, nice, yeah. See how that the idea of gridding just came out of just working, not really knowing one way or the other. And I like that. So I just put this other paper down here. This is a reproduction of an old document. I just kind of want to put something. Oh, that's perfect. Let me take this off. Just that little line, just to kind of straighten that angle out. Just to straighten this angle out right here. So we're going to put it down so that, let me just get this other side off. Okay, so let's see. See, I'm going to put it there and see how that just straightens out this right here. Just go ahead and get this bit off without being too much, and it adds that little extra bit of text there that we can use on this collage. So I've collected a lot of old documents over the years. I think I've told you guys this before, I love flea markets and bacantes, and so oftentimes when no matter where I go, I can go somewhere in the United States and I'm going to go to a flea market, an antique store, a Goodwill, you name it. And certainly when I'm traveling, you see that. That's nice. Yep, I like that. When I'm traveling, I'm always hitting flea markets and, you know, vide greniers and all that. So this is some documents. This is the one that I got, oh, maybe 20-something years ago. But it's reproduced on onion skin. And this is old onion skin because this is one I've had for a while. And this is Fox. It used to be a brand that you could get a lot. See the little fox face on there? And I tell you, onion skin is so hard to get any longer. Okay. So, I was going to do some scripting here. So let's go ahead and grab this ginkgo. And you know how I like to do it. I like to use water. Where is my, here we are. I love keeping this little sprayer here on my desk because I have instant water that way. So I use my Arteza pad, put some water down, just get a brush. I can use this one. Oh, it's making, look how I cleaned my brush and then could use some more cleaning, so that's not good. You guys, it's off camera in here, you couldn't even see it. Let me get a different brush. Let me try this. Okay. Put it so you guys can see it. Huh, where is it? Where's the corner? Like everything's backwards with my, so I just spray it down there. Just take a paintbrush and, so on here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of draw a water line. If you have a water brush, you can do it with that too. I do have a water brush, and why am I not using it? And then what it does is that I draw the line. I'm sorry, did I not do that on screen? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. You draw this line of water, and to see how it starts bleeding onto the paper. Well, see how it makes the fibers so soft. So you have these long fibers that it'll just start separating them. Otherwise, you'll be forever trying to get this thing separated, and it'll go every direction but what you want it to go. So that's the trick for tearing. Not only, you can tear all papers like that, but handmade papers, beautiful Japanese papers and stuff like that. Just tear them with water. But any natural handmade paper, I mean, you can use it with copier paper too, but papers that have a tendency to, see how beautiful the feathering is? And you get a beautiful tear, and it's straight. You get the tear right where you want it, not, you know, everywhere. So, oh, I love that. I was only going to use that, but I think I'm going to use it all. Doesn't that look like something that could be a postcard or something? Yes, we like that a lot. So, I think we're going to keep that. What I'm going to do is get, so I don't need this extra right there. Let's get rid of that. So just tear that off. See how hard it is? It's pretty hard to tear if you don't let that water soak in. Okay, that's nice. Oh yeah, because I still wanted to see some of this, you know. And this right here is perfect. Oh, love it. Okay. That makes me happy. So we're going to go ahead and glue this up. See, that's a happy accident. This collage has come together really nicely. And see, once again, it's just going with the inspiration, what I have around me. So I really do try to keep myself organized. And thanks to Miss Rachel over at Roxy Creations. Thank you, Rachel. We don't even know each other. I don't even think you know that I look at your channel. I'm sure you don't, because you're a busy gal over there. But I just like to hear her talk. I like to hear her talk. I like her stories. I love it when Lulu comes in with her little sweet lilting voice, and she'll be Lulu. that whole little team. Even her husband, what's his name, Stefan. He's got to be cool, because he just does all those kits and stuff, and he's on the computer, and they just seem like they're such a really cool team. I like that. But anyhow, why was I bringing up Miss Roxy? Oh, because I saw her always digging in these kind of envelopes. She'd go in the envelope, and I'm thinking, that's perfect. Because I think she and I are like similar creators, because I don't plan anything. She's never planning anything. She's very spontaneous, and so am I. And we're both very visual people, and you got to see your stuff. And that's always my problem. If I can't see anything, I want to put something there, then it's like out of sight. My mother always say, out of sight, out of mind. And that is the truth. If it's out of my sight, it is out of my mind. So when I saw her using these and she was pulling them out, I immediately just went on. I don't even think she really made a big deal about them. She was just saying, oh, I got these envelopes and they're organizing. I immediately went on. I'm just wetting this and getting a little snippet here. On, what do you call it? I know you guys are saying it for me. On Amazon, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm also just focusing on my little thing here, because I'm liking these little pieces of, the long pieces of fiber that are coming off of the collage. You can see it. So I was kind of fooling around focusing on those. I want to get those so that I can put them down there. But anyhow, and I immediately order them, and boy, have they been the best thing. And I've been telling my patrons about them, and they started ordering them, and they're like, oh my God, this is such a great way to organize all these papers and stuff that we have on all the projects. And I agree. So if you guys, I'll try to put the link for them down underneath the video, the ones I got, because there are a lot of different ones, but these are really they're a good weight. The snap works nicely. They hold a lot. And I think I got 30 of them for like $14 or something like that. They really were very cost effective. So see how that little subtle, but that feathering, it just kind of adds and it completes that side of things. So I'm happy with this. Let me see what time it is. Okay, it's almost 50 minutes. So I think what I'm going to do is maybe I'll come back over here, because I want to finish with doing my scripting, but I can't lay this back down. And see, this one is like 95% done. All this will be finding the right stamps for this. Okay, so let's come back over here and see what we can generate. This, let me see. I don't know. Ooh, looky here what I found. Maybe I'll run some of this kind of like right in. So I'm gonna do the same thing. This is onion skin that I put in my inkjet, so it's going to bleed a little bit on the edges, but that gives it a nice effect. So same thing is we can just literally tear it. It'll tear beautifully right down where I put the water. Okay, we're going to do this across the top. Okay, so kind of want to put that in here and then kind of get some of off the bottom. This is such a dense script from an old document that Came in some happy mail from Jude, all the way from New Zealand. See right there, see that just adds some extra dimension. Oh gosh, I like that. That adds some extra dimension. So, you know, this is a good way to do it. Like, you just kind of get started, get your base down like we did, you know, get some, fill your page up with your base so you get started. And then, you know, the collage will really start speaking to you. And you go back and look at it and you'll say, okay, something can go there. And you just dig a bit through your papers and all of a sudden, boom, the perfect piece will come up. Like you couldn't have planned it better. Okay, I love that. And I like the European text with the Asian text there. And I know, let me get my pumice. And I'm going to use, this is the Tim Holtz, what do you call these things? Rubber stamps. And this one, so you guys will know, I'll try to link it again. I mean, I always have to try to remember these things. But if I don't, it's Ledger Script CMS 241. So I'll try to remember, leave this out. Try to remember to do that too. But anyway, I've really been enjoying. Now they are a little pricey. They are, I think both of these, they're 2 in a pack, but they were like $20. I mean, you know, but see, look at that. Just that extra little pattern over top of that block. Because, you know, we're going for the mail art, so type of thing. So we want to make sure that we're still always putting in some kind of aspect of text or, you know, something that kind of reminds you of that kind of thing. So I'm putting this in upside down. Love it. I love that. Love this pumice stone. And then I'm going to get out of here, and I want to get I think I'm gonna use that one right in there. That one's is Japan, but I need to figure out which color. Since this is kind of, it's a black, but it's also, we have some browns going on. I may go for my chai latte, which is, or you know what, I can go for, let's see what I want to go for. Maybe I'll just go for a darker gray, because I do have a hickory smoke. Yeah, let's kind of still keep it monochromatic. So I have this hickory smoke. Let me try to put stuff out the way because I'm really kind of getting a little. Okay, this hickory smoke is just a bit darker. So let me just put it on the back of this. I really need to clean the back of these stamps off with some alcohol so that they get their sticking back. But this right here is hickory smoke, and so it's a bit darker than pumice. You'll see. They kind of look the same when you just have them on here, but I think if we put this here, we're going to stand up and just get some pressure on it. It's going to give, it's going to give a pattern and impression, but it's going to be, you know, just, see? It'll still be beautifully monochromatic. See that? Love it. So that gives the passbook kind of look to it. So then if these stamps were put down, oh yeah, look at that. That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and get this one down for sure. And I may stop here with this. And then just, and then, you know, because we're still going to go back through. I'm going to have a few sessions where I'm going to go through and just finish up a number of pages at a time. So then you guys can see how we'll move through the finish of it all. but that's nice. And then this one right here is a neat floral. Love the florals. Oh my goodness. And it's so because this is so abstract, right? And then to put these florals down, they're bright, they're neat. So we're going to put this one down too. Kind of, it sort of reminds you of sort of like Japanese cherry blossoms. You know, the idea of sort of like the neutrals, you know, the black and white, you know, sort of the Japan, but then the sort of cherry blossom sort of feel to it. Those type of flowers. So there's more to do on this, but I think I'm going to stop there because I want to let this page breathe and figure out what else I'm going to do to it. And the same thing here. We're going to do some more over here. Like I really want to put red, something red over here. I may come back and do maybe a red jelly printing type of something. I don't know. We're going to do a lot of different, because I use jelly prints to finish up my work as well. So let me find something to put in between these pages, because this is still a little wet. I don't want to. I'll just take a piece of my glue book. We'll put this here because I don't want anything to transfer, because this is still drying, but I really love this. That's really a nice foundation. So now back over here, let's just do some scripting, because I knew that I want to do scripting. And this one is just done. Aside from me figuring out what stamps I want to use, I'm going to get some inspiration on some postage stamps and maybe something else. But I love that. And here I want to use my, this out the way. I want to use my brush. You guys have gotten this brush from Tracy Lebizon. Oh, love this brush. So I will be using this brush a lot in our different projects, you know, as we move forward, so that you guys can really see how I use it, have inspiration for using it, because I don't want you guys to buy things and then you're like, well, what the heck do I do with this now? She did it one time, but that was it. So we'll do that. And we're also going to use when I come back to do our stamps and our final stages, we will definitely be using our faux mimeo. We'll be using this. So I'm going to keep this right here, because we'll be printing a lot of stuff out and using that as finishing pieces. So we're going to get back to that too. So here in my Sumi, I put some Sumi ink in here. Okay. And this is the small orange synthetic. Love this. And I'm just using my Sumi ink. All these listings, you can get this on Amazon too. Okay. I love it. Love it. Man, I tell you, that touch of scripting. And so now that'll be the background for us to put more stamps. Some more, stamps on top of this and finish this up. But I love it. I still have these stamps that can go down. Like, I'll have to figure out exactly where I want everything. But I'll put a little bit down. It's always getting this thing open. It's like, because it doesn't have like an extra ridge on it like you think that it would to open it. But I love it, so no complaining. Just take my time to get in. Okay, so these stamps that were gifted to me by Paula and some happy mail. Oh, I've got the best creators. Okay, in my here and on Patreon. So this is a nice stamp to kind of use different places in this document. See? And I have different ones, so each one's a little different. So let's just do some clusters. Kind of cluster the document so it kind of creates this sort of background kind of thing. Let's try this one. I'll put a third one here. And it's just kind of like, just put them down, you know? Okay. So now that'll dry up, and then this will give me something to come back to, but I'm loving it. It's abstract. It's still, you know, monochromatic. This wonderful print, and this is the print that came out of these. Remember, these papers came out of this month's printables, the June printables, and that's the coffee staining. I mean, not the coffee. This is the rust and ink staining pages. And it just, they made just a wonderful background. You could build this page up 100 different ways. But just having that movement there, and then with the sumi, we did the background with the stamping. And this one is ready for us to do the finals, you know, some final stamps on it. Oh, I love it. I love it just like that. But we're going to put some stamps on it. We're going to do some final touches. And this one, I'm loving just like that too. Like these two pages as collages are done. Because we're moving towards mail art, we're going to do some more. But as collages, like I'm happy with them. I might put a few more transparent papers or something down if we're thinking strictly collage. But and then this one, oh my, how different, and yet there's still black and white palette. This is creamier, has more of the tan tones. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Congratulations again. Let's send some love to SUPAPAM for, you know, having been the winner of this one. We'll be doing more, so you know, giveaways. Don't forget to go over to Arteza if you want to join in on their drawing one that they're going to be doing, prompts. And that'll be 4 opportunities to win a $100 shopping thing with them. So I'll have the link below there. And let me see. I'll try to remember to link all the appropriate products here. I'll make notes right when I turn this video off. And other than that, love you guys so much. Take care. The printables links will be below too. And once again, thank you guys for being a part of this community. You're awesome creators. Love you all. We're in some really incredibly exciting times, and we can decide that we're going to be the change that we want to see happen. And it's going to start with being happy in our studios, art, sharing our passion and our joy with the world. So love you guys. Take care. And if you like this video, please thumbs it up. If you're not a member, please join our tribe over here and become a creator with us. And until next week, you guys take care. Bye-bye. Congrats to you, SUPAPAM. Love you guys. Bye-bye.